Once upon a time, in a land where the trees whispered ancient secrets and the rivers sang soothing melodies, there lived a man named Aiko. Aiko was not like other men. His heart was filled with a thirst for adventure and a curiosity that led him into the deepest, most mystical parts of the forest. This forest, with its towering trees and hidden paths, was a place where few dared to venture. Yet, for Aiko, it was a sanctuary of wonder and discovery. One fateful day, as the sun cast dappled shadows on the forest floor, Aiko found himself wandering deeper than ever before. The air was thick with the scent of pine and the songs of distant birds. Suddenly, a sound shattered the serene ambience. A low, menacing growl that sent chills down his spine. Turning slowly, Aiko's eyes widened in terror as a great tiger emerged from the shadows. Its eyes, like burning embers, were locked onto him, and its muscles rippled with every step it took toward him. Without a moment's hesitation, Aiko's instincts kicked in, and he took off running. The forest, once a place of beauty and peace, transformed into a maze of danger. He dashed through the dense underbrush, his heart pounding like a war drum in his chest. Branches whipped against his face, and fallen logs became hurdles in his desperate flight. Behind him, the tiger pursued relentlessly, its growls growing louder, echoing through the forest like a haunting refrain. As Aiko sprinted through the forest, his breath coming in ragged gasps, he suddenly found himself at the edge of a steep cliff. The ground disappeared beneath him, and he skidded to a halt just in time. Below, jagged rocks and tumultuous waters awaited, a sure death if he fell. He looked back. The tiger was closing in, its eyes gleaming with a predatory hunger. Trapped between the terrifying predator and the perilous drop, Aiko's mind raced for a solution. In that heart-stopping moment, Aiko spotted a thick, sturdy vine hanging over the cliff's edge. With no time to lose and his options running out, he seized the vine and began to lower himself down the face of the cliff, hoping against hope that this desperate act would save him from the jaws of the tiger above and the rocks below. As Aiko clung to the vine, his hands gripped it with a strength he didn't know he possessed. Slowly, he began to descend, each movement calculated, his eyes darting between the snarling tiger above and the rocky chasm below. The vine swayed with his weight, but it held firm, providing a slender lifeline between him and certain doom. Just as Aiko began to believe he might survive this harrowing ordeal, he glanced downward once more. To his horror, another tiger stood at the base of the cliff, its eyes fixed on him with the same fierce hunger. The second tiger paced back and forth, its growls reverberating up the cliffside, a grim reminder of the peril that awaited him should he descend any further. Trapped between two deadly predators, Aiko found himself in an almost impossible situation. He hung there, suspended in midair, his mind racing. The vine was strong, but how long could he hold on? Above, the first tiger watched him intently, while below, the second tiger awaited his fall. The forest, once a place of adventure and curiosity, had transformed into a cage of imminent danger. As the seconds turned into what felt like hours, Aiko's eyes caught sight of something extraordinary. A bright red strawberry growing from the cliffside, just within arm's reach. Its vibrant color stood out against the rugged, gray rock, a small beacon of hope in his dire predicament. Despite the chaos surrounding him, Aiko felt a sudden, inexplicable urge to reach out for it. Ignoring the tigers above and below, Aiko stretched out his hand. The vine swayed precariously, but his focus was unwavering. With delicate precision, he plucked the strawberry from its stem. Bringing it to his lips, he took a bite, and the sweet, juicy flavor exploded in his mouth. In that fleeting moment, all his fear and anxiety melted away. The simple act of tasting the strawberry filled him with an unexpected sense of joy and tranquility, reminding him of the beauty and sweetness that could be found even in the most perilous of times. As Aiko savored the strawberry, a profound realization began to dawn on him. He was trapped in a seemingly hopeless situation, yet in that very moment, he had found a small piece of happiness. The sweetness of the strawberry, the simple pleasure of its taste, brought him a fleeting yet powerful sense of peace. In that brief respite, Aiko understood something fundamental about life. No matter how dire the circumstances, there are always moments of beauty and joy to be found. It was a revelation that filled his heart with a strange kind of calm. He might be suspended between two tigers, but for that instant, he was truly living in the present, appreciating the small wonders the world had to offer. As he reflected on this, Aiko felt his fear and panic start to subside. He looked at the tiger above and the tiger below with a new perspective. Yes, they were still threats, and his situation was still dangerous, but he had found a way to experience joy despite it all. This realization gave him strength. It was not a solution to his predicament, but it was a powerful reminder of the resilience of the human spirit. Aiko remained on the vine, suspended between life and death, but now he did so with a sense of acceptance. He knew he could not change the tiger's presence, but he could change how he faced this challenge. He had found peace in the present moment, a valuable lesson that would stay with him no matter what happened next. In the end, Aiko's story is not just about a man escaping a perilous situation, but about the deeper understanding he gained. Life is full of dangers and uncertainties, represented by the tigers, but it also offers small, beautiful moments, like the taste of a strawberry. Aiko learned to embrace these moments, to find joy even when surrounded by fear. This lesson, simple yet profound, is one that we can all take to heart. And so, Aiko's tale comes to a close, leaving us with the wisdom of living in the present, appreciating the beauty in every moment, no matter how small or fleeting it may be. If you found inspiration in Aiko's journey, I invite you to explore more stories of inspiration and perseverance available on my YouTube channel. Each story is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the power of living in the present. Join me in discovering more tales that remind us all of our inner strength and capacity for joy. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to sharing more journeys with you. Until next time, may you find your own strawberries and savor each precious moment.